is Chris Roman from Newmark here at BPM 2014, and I'm a DJ Kit TV. Today at the show we're showing off a lot of great products. Now, we have a couple brands that are into music, actually a few brands, and one of those brands happens to be Akai. Under Akai we've developed several new DJ products that we're introducing here for the very first time. And so the first one we'd like to show off to you is the AMX. The AMX is an all-in-one audio interface designed to unlock Serato DJ. It comes with a full version of Serato DJ. It can be used as a standalone, or it can be used as a DVS solution. So I can plug in turntables in the back of it and use it with timecode vinyl from Serato. I buy the $99 upgrade from Serato, which is a DVS plugin, and away you go. So we're going to look at it as a standalone right now. It's hooked up to a couple of NDX 500 and the AFX that are acting as additional controllers with the system up here on the display with Serato. On the AMX, I have the ability to grab my tracks, so I can go through, I can take tracks, and I can throw them up on the deck. So there we go, I'll throw another one up on the deck. So I got all those controls to do that. I also have the ability to play. I also have capacitive touch knobs, which is technology that we've developed from Newmark with the NS7 II and with the Envy. And that's really cool too. So let's start a track and I can show you what that's all about. Alright, so I got this track going here. And I have my filter. I got my standard EQ set. I have some gain control, which actually doubles also as a pitch control. And when I activate the touch, it allows me to take and knock out frequencies. So I'm going to take out the bass, take out the mid, take it all out. So right there, just by touching the knob, it's really fun, it's really intuitive. Now, we also have filter on here. And that filter does a secondary function when touch is activated, which is essentially the filter roll. So if you're using DVS, having the filter roll available to you directly like that is actually a really cool thing. In addition to that, like I said, we have our transport controls where we can start tracks and control the speed of tracks and semi-sync and things like that. I have a headphone output on the front of it. I have a unbalanced output in the back of it that's running to the speakers right now, and it's a bus-to-power device, which means basically you can plug this straight into the computer. You don't have to have anything else in between, any outlet powers and things like that. So this is the AMX, and this is available this fall for 179 quid here in the UK. And then next to it you have the AFX. Now the AFX is an audio interface, or not audio interface, I apologize, a controller that's designed specifically to work with Serato that could be used in conjunction with the AMX, or it could be used in conjunction with any other controller that you have. Suppose, let's say, you have an older Mixtrack Pro or something like that that doesn't have the 8-pad configuration on it. Well, you pick this guy up, and if you have Serato DJ Pro, use all that in conjunction together, and now all of a sudden you have that functionality, including flip. This does come with the new flip functionality in the box when you pick up the AFX. So let's talk about the AFX right now. On the AFX, we have our strip search at the top here. So I can fast forward through my track. I can go back a little bit. That's one of the functions. Second function I have in here is my pitch control. So I can pitch up down a little bit. This is pitch bend as opposed to pitch change. Alright, and then of course I have we'll get to another aspect of the strip search in a second, but first I want to jump over to the effects real quick. So on my effects section you can see I have a flanger right here on the first effect. And I can of course turn it on and I can adjust the parameter on it, but we've done something even better than that. We've added our capacitive touch circuitry now to the AFX, and now just by touching the top of the knob, when the touch is active, by touching the top of the knob, you can see up on the screen there that I'm turning it on and off just by touching the top of the knob. Very, very interactive, very intuitive. Now let's say I want to be able to do a temporary override on my parameter. Well, we've added another function now to the strip up here. So when I turn on the effect, you can hear the flanger going, but I can override it and take it higher. So you can see right there on the screen, I'm actually moving up and down my parameter adjustment just by moving my finger back and forth here across the strip. Another really fun, intuitive way to deal with it. In fact, if I have all three going, I can adjust all three as well. Alright, so that's the upper section here of the AFX. I have my deck select as well, so I can select between all four decks if I want to. My quantize adjustment. You're going to find a parameter knob down here that does a whole lot of great things. For instance, when I'm in the middle of my looping section, I can create an instant loop just by pressing the button knob. So I press the knob, tighter, 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 longer, 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 longer. So instant access to creating a loop with a knob, which is not something you usually find on a Serato controller right now. In addition to that, we have other pad functionality. For instance, I have my hotkeys here. All right, got a couple hotkeys there. I have my automatic looping, which is basically set just by pressing the button. And the flip side of that, of course, is roll. All the standard features now that you expect to find on these controllers is right here on the AFX. We have your manual looping. And then we have your slicer. And of course you have your sampler controls with velocity sensitivity as well. These are essentially our APC pads built into the unit that allow for both non-pressure and pressure activated, for velocity activated presses. So if I'm using my sampler, I can create different volumes in the sample that I'm playing back. So if I'm playing drums and things like that. And of course, the most interesting brand new feature that's built into this, you'll see right here, there's a logo for the flip right there. And so these are the flip controls right here on either side. So I'm going to back over here, and we're going to do a flip real quick because I think that, well, let's see if we can open bank. Okay, we got some flips already there. So I'm going to go. All right, good. All right, let's go back to our cues. Let's set up a flip. So I've activated it, now I'm going to record it. So I'm going to do one button press on record. Next time I go to hit, it's going to start recording a flip. Alright, so now we're over here at the TTXs in the Newmark stand, and I want to show to you where the DVS solution comes into play. So here we are with the AMX. Alright, we have our turntables plugged into the back, and I have my timecode vinyl here set on the deck. And now it's a complete timecode interface, specifically designed to work with Serato DJ. So it has the best latency in the world. It is the standard of DVS. And it's working right here on the Akai AMX. Now, if you don't have turntables, you have CD players, you can use it that way, or maybe you have a pair of the Denon 3900s, let's say. We got a couple of those set up over here as well. And so, as you can see right here, we're in hybrid mode, and we're doing the exact same thing. We're controlling our Serato DJ, but now we're in hybrid mode inside our SC3900 from Denon. Another great solution. So whether you have, it doesn't matter what brand of player you have, whether you have a Pioneer or a Denon or whatever it is, it'll work with the AMX and allows for a really great user experience if you want to try using vinyl again or a DVS style solution. So once again, this is Chris. I'm here on the Newmark stand at BPM 2014, and we're having a great show.